subscribe. Yeah, we all subscribe.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into another episode of Monday Mornings. I am the host, the Fat Rat Man. I'm joined today by one other host. We've lost two, XP Chef.
Hi.
And we are joined today by LB. Welcome in, mate. How are you?
LB.
Yeah, I'm all good. How are you? Appreciate it.
This is where we end up breaking
That's it.
something, so be
Oh,
careful.
no. Can't be breaking the desk, man. Can't be breaking the desk.
No, mine cost me about 200 quid. I don't want to break it.
Fuck. Expensive desk, man. Holy shit.
It's a big one. It's long. So I get
Makes
to,
sense.
like, I got a part where I can put my feet up, which isn't actually a part to put my feet up. It's just a part that goes down a bit. But I just hear like, yeah.
Now you're off center.
Man.
Center yourself.
I pissed myself off. I was just like, no, get back in center, then. All right. So, LB, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, about your streaming and stuff that you do?
Yeah, man. So I stream primarily on TikTok. I do dabble in a bit of Twitch here and there. I'm 35 years old, down from Surrey, father of two. Just try and make it work so I can spend more time with my kids. Really, man. It's the way forward. Being a single dad, you do like working full time. You lose a lot of time with your kids. So just trying to make ends meet. It's the way forward, man. It's the way forward. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. So you're doing it all for your personal life to make it a bit better and stuff.
Yeah, really. Just
Yeah.
offer myself flexibility. You know what I mean? It's just like I'll
Yeah.
pick and choose. Like if days change, it's easier to sort of work around it. I have them 50-50 most of the time, my youngest anyway. So yeah,
Nice.
it's all good.
Yeah.
How long have you been streaming for?
So I originally started. It's quite fitting actually. I originally started like 3 years ago doing mental health content. Sort of, I was going through a dark time, so I realized like I really want to just change the algorithm when it came down to mental health. Like I noticed there was a lot of like dark stuff. I was like, I don't want this. I want more positivity revolving around it. Sort of, if it comes across someone that needs it at the time, they can watch it. It might actually change someone. And I used to do a lot of live streams where I just sit there and just be available to talk to anyone that wants to come in. And then I eventually moved to gaming streams about two months ago. I found it sort of fitting. Once again, offer the similar sort of thing. If anyone wants to come in, sort of chat about their shit, like cool, chat away. They don't want to talk, that's fine. Sit, lurk, do whatever you need to do. And yeah, try and keep positive vibes all the time.
That's really cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
man.
so it's just like sort of safe place. People come in and
Yeah, 100%.
bombard. Yeah. I'm not bombard, but you know what I mean.
100%.
So, like, yeah. I like that. Unfortunately, I'm one that can't really open up too much. I'm just sort of very like, yeah, it's my problem. I'm not going to dump it on anyone else. But I can understand why other people would like to sit there and listen. I do that. If someone comes into my stream and says, "Oh, today I've had a day and it's this and that's happened," I feel like this. I'll be like, yeah, come on, let's just. And then we've got a lovely following that will jump in as well and just say they'll give them advice and stuff like that, and then they'll go, "Do you know how to annoy this guy? Get on your 3 points and start throwing them around." For fuck's sake!
Of course.
It's good. It's a good sort of content, and it's that you're doing. Like it's what's needed.
100%.
A lot out there they're just there for someone to actually listen to the people that are coming in, as well as take money off of them and stuff like that. It's great just to be like, say, like, yeah, I can give you a bit of advice on this because I've been through it myself. Yeah,
of course, man. That's what most people need. Sometimes, like it's all about breaking the stigma. Really, it's like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I don't really want to talk about it." It's like I had a stream a couple of weeks ago where I talked about what happened with me, and you have no idea how many people sort of opened up after that exact moment.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh my God, I went through a similar thing," and it's like, okay, cool. Like, just talk about it. Let's normalize like talking about our stuff. You know what I mean? It's a bit, as a man, I think it's quite daunting. especially like the stigma with being a man, especially back in the day, would be you're strong, you're tough, just get on with it, do it, work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I like to try and my goal is to try and break the stigma, really, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's actually a good segue into the topic for this week. If you want to tell us all about it.
100%. So obviously it's quite close to my heart. I want to moan about men's mental health and like breaking the stigma, talking about their problems, and sort of I have loads of facts and sort of figures about everything too. We just need to start talking about our stuff, man. Am I allowed to swear on here? Is that fine?
You can swear away, mate. Yeah, don't matter about it.
That's it. So yeah, we need to normalize talking about our shit, like as men. Like females sort of go. Females find it easier to open up. I understand why some men don't. Like you, for instance, I understand that. I tell you, it's like even if it's just positive affirmations or anything you're doing that's small, they really do help, dude. Like really do help. And it sounds mad. When after therapy, I remember, because I went through a really dark time in my life. I had what I'm going to call an incident where I ended up in hospital. Sort of few days, toxicity reports, everything like that. And for that for me really was a sort of eye opener. And that's when I realized I have kids, dude. I need to stay here. Like I can't deal with this anymore. And that's when I was like, I'm sorting myself out from here, learning to talk about it, helping other people talk about it, doing what needs to be done, man. So it's really something close to my heart. There's a lot of men out there that suffer silently, and yeah, we're just gonna end up losing them. It's savage.
It is a bit sort of like, it's a very new thing saying men admitting that men get sad too. Was that company, that t-shirt company says boys get sad too?
Yeah, no, they were been around for ages.
That's a good company. And then we had one on the other week, Scully's. He does his mental health and he's hoodies and stuff, and he sells it all on TikTok and stuff like that. I'll send you a link to them later.
Please do.
And he does all his mental health designed on his own sort of like trip journeys and stuff. How he was feeling and stuff. Yeah, it's really, really good. But like I said, it's a new thing. It's a new thing for people to say that men can admit to it too. It's like I grew up through the 80s and 90s, and it was more just sort of a man is a man. Then you've got my dad who grew up in the 50s and 60s, and he had it worse. And then my granddad had it even worse, where it was just sort of like, you can't show emotion, you can't do this. And
fuck that, dude. Have a sob if you need to, man. You know what I mean?
It's part of being human. Emotions are part of being human. You don't want to just show the positive emotions. Yeah. Because, as great as it is to be laughing and joking and everything, if you need to let out that other emotion and it's building up, just boom, it is gonna explode one day out of you. So
100%, man. It's brutal, dude. It's brutal.
Yeah.
And like, I know there's so many, especially nowadays, where as we're getting into more of a modern age per se. There's so many places out there, man, that just sort of deal with that. I know there's name a few. There's like James's Place, and there's also Andy's Main Club as well. I know I've spoken to the Andy. That's it. I've spoken to the owner of Andy's Main Club a couple of times. And he's such a sound guy, dude. And what they offer, there's none of them down here, which is annoying as hell. I live like in London, below London. There's none down here. There's mostly from what I can see up north. But it's amazing, dude. What they do is absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to Andy's Main Club, man. They're making a difference, mate. Making a huge difference.
Yeah, we I think the owner was at that place in Norbert Castle when we went. I was chatting to him. They had a little stand giving out wristbands and cards and stuff. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He was in the top corner near the VR part. Yeah, he's cool. They're all cool. We went up to a stand about 3 people, and they were just really cool. I was just chatting to them about stuff. They said, "Oh yeah, we meet up on these days." I was like, "Bollocks, that's my days in work." But yeah, but they do it online. They do this, and so they're not all just like sort of meeting up and doing.
Yeah.
It's all online for people that don't feel like going down and stuff. I'll put a link to Andy's Man Club in the thing, in the YouTube and stuff. 100%. Chef's looking them up now.
No, I'm not. I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
so good, man. No, they're quite useful, dude. Obviously, there's other places which are like not gender specific, but the men's mental health, they do bits, man. Honestly,
yeah, it's like
bits.
They've started like going into industry now. I mean, have you ever heard of the Burnt Chef project?
No, I've never heard of the Burnt Chef.
No. It's basically spreading mental health awareness, like amongst like back of house kitchen chefs, catering staff,
on.
all that stuff, man. Because so it's a tough gig to do. So
Yeah.
many hours and stuff like that, isolation from your family and stuff.
Imagine, especially split shifts every day if you're doing split shifts.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
man, brutal.
That's
Oh,
why, so like,
Yeah.
when I used to work in the kitchens, I've said this story on the podcast so many times. I used to quit every December so I didn't have to work Christmas because
Go on.
because I live in Blackpool. The hotels all along the seafront, early 2000s, were just like you walk in, get a job, you didn't need to sign anything, stuff like that. It was cash in hand. Might be a bit harder these days but I wouldn't know. But yeah, if they're going into industry and stuff, that's really cool. They need to come into customer service.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah, there's many amount of times I've wanted to punch someone for talking to me like shit and making me
that's called the
want
Of course.
That's called the Samaritans.
Sorry. Come to
No,
help
that's
us, yeah.
Like, customer service is a bad one to work in as well. If you're having a
Yeah.
shit day, like if you're having a
Oh.
really shit day, and like you just get a customer that's just shouting at the phone down the phone at you, like,
Yeah.
bro, I don't have time for this, dude.
No.
It's like, can I help you, like, or not? It's like, no, all right, cool.
I'm
go
looking
away.
at in my place, it's 99.9% of customers are great. They're
Yeah,
amazing. You do get one or two knobheads now and again, I'll admit that. But my
course.
place is great for dealing with them because if they're being arsey, there's a manager at your side straight away going, don't talk to customers, don't talk to staff like that.
that's
And you
it.
say like, "Hey, come on, you join in as well." It's
Yeah.
like it ends up being
Come
like
on, mate.
Royal Rumble where everyone's joining in, like, "Hey!"
Big old conference call, like 30 customer service agents, like, yeah, mate, customer's always wrong.
Before you know it, there's 4 members of staff grabbing a body part and just fucking chucking them out the door. Like,
That's it, man.
are you okay to watch a film?
I used to work, even worse, I used to work retail. And that's fucking awful. I used to work at B&M's and I would call them out every time. Management are shit. They run it like shit. You're just a number there to make the money and they couldn't care less.
My sister-in-law works for
course.
B&M's.
Pardon?
My sister-in-law works for B&M's.
Too bad for her. Oh, she needs to get out of there. She'll be a happier
100%.
person for it. Jesus Christ, I am. I got fired from there. Yeah.
You know.
That's the
Now look
way.
at me now.
That's the way, man.
But yeah, no, and customers were shit. You're shopping at B&M's, love. You have no reason to be snobby to the staff. Fuck off.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the same up north. Like being a Surrey boy, like Surrey's expensive, dude. So like going into B&M is it's a breath of fresh air, mate. Everything's cheap. Everyone leaves you alone. You're like, yes, like let's crack on. But then the queues are mad. So
Well, I worked at the first ever B&M's in Cleveland's. And we used to get coach parties from Scotland, Wales, and even Ireland would come over for like, it was during holiday time. So like Cleveland's is an old people place anyway.
yeah,
So they'd come down for an holiday, but off to B&M's today, ain't we, Margaret? Oh, yes, we're off to B&M's. And you get there, it'd be like 8 o'clock in the... Yeah, you're there for like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And it was like Dawn of the Dead. They all stood outside waiting like by the door. Like 50 of them stood there looking in and you're like...
need me Yorkshire tea bags.
and bit by bit, the crowd would grow. And it's like, fucking hell. How you can tell you guys have got nothing better to do. It's like, we're going to Cleveland for B&M's, you know. If you dared open that door 1 minute later, they got closer, then right up against it like that, and like, let us in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God.
Oh Christ.
Yeah. Well, at one time,
Shaun
the
of the
tills
Dead
went
stuff.
down. Tills went down for about half an hour. Managers running all over the place. I wasn't on till, so I didn't fucking give a shit. I just went upstairs and hid. So I'm going.
Yeah.
See you later. I'm not dealing with you.
Working on tills, dude. Fuck working on tills.
No, not in a place like that. Like beep beep beep. Like you're not doing it fast enough.
That's it.
They went to me. Do you want to learn tills? I was like, no, I'm all right being lazy in the warehouse. Thank you very much. I'm going to go. I was at the shop floor, but I just used to hide in the warehouse with them, because they were cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Warehouse staff are usually the best in the company.
Yeah,
man.
no,
They're just chill.
yeah,
That's it, man.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I've worked in like call centers most of my life, and dude, the last job I was in was like heating and plumbing for like some council contracts. I'm not going to name names because I'm pretty sure I can get fucked for it. But yeah, so like, and I don't know what it was, mate. The tenants there were like so brutal with you, dude. If you didn't get given what you wanted, I'm like, dude, I'm just literally following the contract that we've been given. by your council, bro. It's like I can't do anything above this. It's like this is the bar that I've set. They've set. This is the bar I have to follow every time. And people like effing and blinding at you, telling you to like, oh, do one, or like I had one guy tell me to go like KYS, and I was like, okay, cool, thanks, bro. It's like this is fucking fantastic. I was like, I'm gonna hang up the phone now. I'm terminating the call. Most people like, I wouldn't even tell them I'm terminating the call. I just hung up. It's like, well, common courtesy, man. Killing the kindness. You know what I mean? Fucking wankers, dude.
No.
Working on the phone as well, I think is worse for customer service because they just don't see a face. You're not talking to a human. You're talking to an object. So you can be as brutal as fuck. And I hate it, man. Hated it.
Yeah, I say it all the time, though. If they saw you outside of work, they would never talk to you like that. Because I'm 6'4", they wouldn't be fucking talking to me like that at all. And
No,
like,
not at all.
I'm the softest bastard in the world. I can't fight for shit. But if they seem to think they see a 6'4" guy, they're like, I'm not going to talk to him like that. It's like, yeah, leave me alone.
100%.
You know?
I'm only human, dude. Like, what's your problem, bro? What's your problem?
Yeah, that's it. I've literally said that before when, God, I was working in an entertainment part in Blackpool, big, tallest part in Blackpool. I'm not going to say the name because I actually like this place.
Okay.
And one of the prices went up by £5, and they came up to me. I wasn't even on the desk. I was working, sorting out the 4D cinema. Why has your prices gone up? I went, I don't know. They went, well, can't you do something? I went, I'm not that important.
That's it. I'm just a pawn, mate. I'm just a pawn.
I'm literally here cleaning the 3D glasses for you. Do you want a pair? That's all I said. Is like, do you want a pair? They were like, they took it off me and just walked off. I was like, they knew they weren't going to get through to me because they never do. I'm just there like, I just the fact that I don't care enough as well. You've got a problem. You go to you email in or you go somewhere else. Not to me.
But people hate that though, dude. They hate it when you're like, they're like, oh, here's an email address or a phone number. Give that a ring. They'll sort you out. And it's just like people hate it, dude. I'd much rather complain to someone down the phone. I'm still going to be nice, but I don't have to have the confrontation. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I'd rather do it over Twitter or an email. It's a whole lot easier for me just to go, this is what happened, it's shit. And then someone will see it and go, oh, right, okay. Other than TikTok, because of our ban on TikTok, they've not been fucking answering my Twitter things.
Savage. Savage, man.
Of course they won't. It's bloody TikTok. Why would they answer you on Twitter?
They're not even answering on TikTok.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, but I had one at my current place. She went, so there was no manager or something like that. So I gave her this thing. I said, so if you email in, and they'll be able to send you a list of what's going on. There was no complaint. She went, no one ever gets back on emails. I went, if you just go around the corner there to the reception, you'll see the people that actually answer them. Yeah. So she walked around and went, they told me that they do answer the emails, and they showed me some. I was like, and then she walked out, dead happy. I was just like, no better thing than to prove them wrong. And she was actually happy being proved wrong.
100%.
Completely forgetting why she wanted to email them. Just
I
walks out happy, just like,
I can't remember. It was something was happening there, and I couldn't remember. It was some like event thing that was happening, and I couldn't remember. So yeah, no one could really remember. Like we was all there, like, what the fuck? Is this? Yeah.
Some people just want to complain for the sake of doing something.
They
you know
do.
What I mean?
Yeah,
it's entertainment.
I think it's older generation things like they get bored and they want to complain. They want the drama because then they've got something to talk about instead of just sitting there. Like, oh, you never guess what happened when we went into Tesco today, and it's like nothing really, did it?
That's it. No. Not at all. They're old school trolls, mate. They troll in person. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. Do you see much other content to do with mental health on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and stuff that help people?
I see. I couldn't name names. I see a few out there that do. It could be male or female, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I do see it, and it's more like positive affirmations. Like, and I find one of the videos, the way I did my videos as well. I see it all the time now, dude. People look at the camera and as if they're talking to you, and they'll be like, "Hey, man, you okay?" And it's just like, "No, I'm not." And they're like, "Yeah, I know you're having like a shit time," that sort of thing. And it's so connecting, dude. It's so connecting. Like, sometimes I'm literally like, "Bro, have you just what's going on here? Are you hallucination, dude? Like, am I tripping balls? what the fuck?" But it's the way forward, man. I see that all the time.
Yeah,
I see it helping.
I think that's a good thing to have on them. They're like, if we fill it up more with it, rather than being the old everything's dull and dark and
100%,
everything's,
dude.
you know. And I get why people post that stuff, because they're in a dark place themselves.
Yeah.
And I would never like discourage them from doing that. I would never say like you shouldn't really post that. I'd be like, post
No,
it.
not
That's
at
your
all.
feelings. That's your emotions. Get it posted.
If it's their therapy
100%.
as well, man. Like,
Mhm.
100%, dude.
Everyone's therapy is different. Yeah.
I found it being the most rewarding thing. It actually dragged me out of the hole a lot quicker than I think it could have done.
Yeah.
I could have done myself, because I knew, and you could see it. You can literally see it happening. Your DMs are filling, like the comments are filling, everything's like building up, and you're like, people are making it. You're making a difference, dude. Like, keep going. And I'm literally just like, bro, like I'm doing this for me. It's like I'm doing it for you, but I'm also doing it for me mostly.
Yeah.
'Cause it's making me feel amazing. It's almost like I know there are people out there that sort of go around gifting people large gifts to make themselves feel better. To see someone have that like positive impact, you're like, okay, I've impacted this person positively today. Maybe on a superficial level, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I want to see more of it though. I do genuinely want to see more of it.
Yeah.
I think there's a big bit missing for it, and the problem is with TikTok as well is that when you mention like the S word, and sort of like stuff like that, it is bannable. You can get taken down, like your streams can get taken down. So it's sort of just like, okay, cool. Like how do you even broach that? Like, hence why I call it the incident, because it's
yeah.
with the quotes,
You
you
got
know
it
what
straight
I mean.
away, like when you said it.
That's it. So, but like, I think we need to normalize people even talking about that, not for like attention seeking. Like, there's a difference, obviously. Like, attention seekers, like I had a few come into my lives a few times. I don't want to say entertain them. I spoke to them as if they were like normal people, as if I'm actually helping them. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, cool. One in particular kept coming back and like saying, oh yeah, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Is it really, like, in my brain it's going, is it really? I'm like, okay, but I'm going to deal with it if this is happening still. It's like, but like, and that's what I think discourages people, because there's a lot of people that will go out for the attention that take away from the people that actually need it. I try and do it anyway. I used to do Mental Health Mondays. I need to start bringing it back, because I really like that. And all I had on the screen was like the numbers that you could call. Is if you need help, there was a certain level I was told by the powers that be that I could go to. It's like, you can't be a professional when you're doing it, especially under like an agency. TikTok hate it, but at the same time, like, it'd be like, okay, cool, let's talk about your stuff. If there's anything that I can't personally deal with, it's like, I have to refer you on. The numbers are on the screen, dude. Like, you can call them, they'll help, like any step of the way. Or if you want to message me sort of outside, it's like in my Discord or something, there's threads for it. We'll all help, man. We'll help each other. We're all humans at the end of the day, dude. It doesn't matter if like what your ethnicity is. It doesn't matter what color of your skin. It doesn't matter whether you're like straight or anything like that. Dude, we're all humans, dude. We need to be looking out for each other, and that's sort of how I go through life. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. If I see someone of a different ethnicity or different color of skin, like going through something, you best believe I'm going to help them, 100%, dude.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it needs to happen, bro. It needs to happen. Like, we need to start looking at each other as humans more than that, and especially with men, dude. Like, oh, men need to help men. You know what I mean? Like, you can gain. I understand why. Like, a lot of people, like all of my successful therapists have been women. I understand that, because like, I found comfort in speaking to them, because like, at the end of the day, it's a woman. You know what I mean? It's nothing like, there's no sexist in it. It's a bit more comforting for a man to speak to a woman. But if you can find a dude that's like actually willing, like a good friend that's actually willing to help you through your stuff, or like even if it's just someone random on the internet, dude, just talk to them, man. Reach out. If you find someone that's like willing to help them, like, talk to them, because there's no, like you said earlier, there's no point bottling up. You're just going to explode at some point. You're just going to explode, and it's going to hurt a lot of people around you. It's going to hurt yourself more as well. So it's not right. I know full well that like 2023, there was like 17.4 unalives out of like 100,000 people were like, men's incidences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a savage number, dude. That's a savage number. So like, it's a big number, and there's a lot more going on than that. And I don't know what the actual like number is now. it's probably a lot more, because I know, being an economical crisis, like the UK especially is going through a lot of shit financially. There's a lot of pressure being going on men now, like especially, well, people in general, dude. People in general. That it's just fucking brutal, dude. It's fucking brutal.
It
We need
is.
to start helping.
Yeah.
And there needs to be more encouragement for a guy to be like, okay, you're struggling, but fine. I understand people have their people, but if you've got your people, use your people, dude. Talk to your people all the time.
I have had the whole sort of like, when I worked at the store I was on about before. I walked in with a problem, just said, "Listen, this I have a problem with another member of staff." He was right. So he was an alcoholic, and when he'd come in drunk and he'd be a bit aggressive with everyone, I said, "Listen, this guy, I'm not going to say names because obviously he had his problems being an alcoholic and stuff." You know, and you'll just have to man up and put up with him. The guy's built like a brick shit house anyway. He was quite a big fella. I wasn't gonna start on him, and I wasn't gonna say anything to him because he just gets aggressive. It's like, you're the management, you need to. But then it's, you just need to man up. But then,
mate, that term in itself really pisses me off, dude. It's just like, okay, cool. Like, why do I need to man up? Man up. Like, what are you telling me even to do, bro? Like, it's like, oh, get some balls. It's like, dude, I have a perfect pair here. I need to talk about my shit. Like, do
but that's
something.
it though. If they say man up to me, what's it? I go up to the guy and just slap him. Then I get into trouble, and it escalates and escalates.
Such a stupid saying that. So I used to have friends that used to say that phrase. It's like, they go and ask you, oh yeah, they're normally headstrong blokes with a group of friends, and they're the ones that make the decisions. Oh, we're going to do this, and you turn around, you're like, I don't really fancy doing that tonight, man. Oh, man up, grow some balls. It's like, you're just using it as like a derogative term to make me feel less of a man. So I turn around and I'm like, oh, come on then, let's fucking do it then. When if you're saying I don't want to do something, why the fuck are you trying to make me do something?
I had a lot of friends that used to go out drinking a lot. And I'm not a big drinker, never have been. I used to join them now and again. Well, I say now and again, a lot. But there was one time I went, I just don't feel like going out. You just have to nut up and come out. I went, I'll nut up. And then I just walked out and I was like, I've got the balls now to tell you all to F off, and I've not seen them since.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it. So the negative people just, unfortunately, they need pruning, and they need going. They might obviously have problems themselves, but you can't let that drag you down as well.
No, 100%.
Because especially not when they're like that.
That's it. It's a savage thing, man. I've done it a few times in my life when it comes to people. Times, if someone doesn't want to help themselves and they're telling you and they're bringing you down, like, you've got to just be like, dude, I love you, but I'm walking away, bro. Walking away.
No,
I've done it a few times in my life. And it's just savage, man. And one other thing I fucking hate as well is that I went to countless of GPs, doctors, like professionals. They'd be like, have you just tried exercising, mate? Like going to the gym? I'm like, dude.
Try changing your diet.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, bro, like, I'm doing this.
Have you tried having a cup of tea and a bath?
Yeah.
That's the one they suggest. They
suggested me to go. I went to the doctor once. She says the gym. I was like, gym's not my kind of thing. I really can't bring myself to be going in there because growing up, I was so anxious. I like through my teenage years through to my late 20s, I was anxious about everything. I couldn't go into a place like that where people were like, there was loads of people. I'd just been like, ugh.
They're all like this in the mirror, like, ooh.
Yeah, I'd have been like, yeah, 100%. And like that now, I've got more confidence than most people, but that's because of, like I said, the people around me have put more confidence into me.
Yeah,
because I definitely wouldn't have done this sort of stuff back in the teenage years and stuff.
No, that's it, man. Yeah. Going to the gym is one of those things as well. Like, not only does it give you anxiety, like especially like when it comes to feeling low as well, it gives you low self-esteem. Like, you're going to look at yourself and be like, dude, I hate what I'm seeing. I'm not going to go to the gym and solve it. I'm just going to literally solve it how I want to solve it. And it really does not help, bro. Mate, I praise the doctor I have now. I've actually stuck with him so much because he actually, the first time I sat down with him, he listened and was just like, let's get you some help. It's just like, you're not going to suggest that I go to the gym. He was like, no. It's like, bro, no, that's not going to help you. It's like, you don't want to go to the gym. It's like, that's fine. Do what you need to do. It's like, but let's get you some help. And then, like, another thing that pisses me off as well, dude. Have you ever had counselling on the NHS? Have you ever got counselling on the NHS?
I did, and then I got kicked off of it.
Bro, they give you 8 sessions, dude.
Yeah,
8 sessions once a week. Who's going to solve that? Like, if anything, the first session, the first 2 sessions, you're going to be like, okay, cool. I'm getting to know this person. I'm not going to share all my shit. Then you've got like 4 sessions or like 6 sessions of sharing your shit. You get into really something heavy, and they're like, right, cool. See you in 8 months' time. It's just like, why 8 months' time, bro? Like, what is this about?
Yeah.
What is this about? And that's a general like gender gender fluid sort of thing. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female with that. But what they don't tell you is that like you have to ask for the right things. Like, there are permanent things on there. They just make it so inaccessible for someone. So inaccessible. They're like, oh, we want you to pay and go privately. It's like, no, I'm not paying 400. Like, I used to work for Nuffield Health, and I used to help with the mental health teams within hospitals. Private healthcare is fucking outrageous. Someone was like, there was a psychiatrist, sorry, that was charging. I'm not even going to say the same. 450 quid an hour. An hour, bro.
Yeah, you'd only expect to have a 1 hour session with him, won't you? So it's just it's 450 a session, isn't it? Really,
it's true, and like
it's stupid.
What are you going to even get out of that? It's like, cool. It's like they might say you need better medication, you need this. It's like, yeah, but like, are you actually going to help me with my problem? Now, what are you doing in that time, dude? Like, what? Oh, it pisses me off, bro. Like, actually pisses me off. Like, what if, like myself, what if I can't afford like 450 quid, or what if I can't afford like £90 an hour sessions or something like that? Thankfully, I've been quite blessed with my family, so I've managed to. I had all of my like therapy privately, so I'm quite thankful for that. But what about the people that can't? You know what I mean? What about them? Like, why are they suffering? Why should it matter about money? And a lot of them are literally just like, oh, yeah, well, I can't do NHS work. They don't pay enough. And this is right. Yeah, but that's the part of the problem, dude. It's like that comes down to like government funding, I guess. But like, it's like, I wouldn't care if I trained to be a counsellor, which I looked into doing, which was going to take me fucking ages, which is why I didn't. I would just do it. I wouldn't care whether I'm getting paid a £5 an hour. I wouldn't care if I'm getting paid like 20 quid an hour. I'm just going to sit there and listen to someone's problem because I know it's going to help someone. And that's the most rewarding thing in the world, is that knowing that you're helping. And that's priceless, bro. It's priceless. Yeah, it fucking pisses me off, dude.
I had it on the NHS, and they give you, if they say you have 3 strikes, if you don't turn up these 3 times, you don't come. You can't. First time I couldn't get there because it was too unsafe to drive. It was like 8 a.m, and all the roads are frozen. I was like, I phoned them, and they said, yeah, we're rescheduling it. So they took that as being missed. The second time, it was 8 a.m, again, and I'd been working late. And this is generally my fault, this one. I then missed that one. I phoned them up. I said, I do apologise. I've been working late and I've only just got up. Third time was because the counsellor was ill.
Why is that your problem, though? How is that your fault?
I don't know. They didn't message me and said, we're cancelling it. I was like, okay.
What the fuck?
They went, if you have a... and so I phoned the doctor and said, why is it cancelled? Because you missed 3. I was like, I didn't miss 3. One of them was because the roads are icy. One of them was my fault. And the third one was because he was ill. That's not me.
Yeah, that's not on you.
Fuck, I'm not doing it again then.
That's it.
And it puts people off stuff like that.
100%, bro. Like, I understand it. Like, especially, say if you've got a lot of mental health problems, it's the first time you're addressing your mental health problem. You're going to be stood outside that building, sitting your pants with anxiety, right? You're like, I have all of this shit that I need to talk about. Not only are you given like a timed, half an hour to an hour session to unload your stuff, like, and you've only got 8 of these, like, you're not even going to hit the tip of the iceberg. But like, if you're being penalized for like not turning up, like that's not okay. Like, okay, fine. Like, be like, okay, cool. Like, I understand that you're anxious, or like, understand like all of these problems. Come back next week, man. It'd be fine. It'd be all right. Let's just sort of do it. Mate, it's so stupid, dude. It's so stupid.
No. I know. I understand that the NHS is stretched to capacity with things like that.
Yeah,
its mental health section isn't good. Which is another thing we need.
It's the section that's struggling the most when it comes to the NHS, man. Crying out for people for the mental health section.
But like I said before, it's not just. It's a whole new thing, isn't it? Mental health. It's like
100%.
Because like you never used to get that. Because if you got counselling back in the 90s, you were just seen as a crazy person.
That's it. You were most likely being sectioned.
Yeah.
and that's it. That's
You
it.
know, getting like earlier on, you'd get lobotomies and stuff like that because they thought you were crazy.
Bro, that's just insane. Like, I've seen so many documentaries on that, man. Like
Just
people
to
just
let
having
you,
electroshock therapy and stuff.
Mm.
It's grim, mate.
just to let you know, it still exists.
Does it?
Lobotomies?
No, not lobotomies. No, no.
I was gonna
But
say.
I was gonna say.
Electric shock therapy, or it's called now electric convulsion therapy, ECT, and it's still. I mean, one of the
Yeah.
sites that I cover, they have an ECT suite,
Jeez.
and yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely.
It's
Well,
lovely,
no,
yeah.
but it
Symphony
doesn't
of
hurt the
screams.
patient. Doesn't hurt the patient.
No.
It's not as bad as it's like having it's like having a little, like, like a really low level TENS machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just little shocks. That's all.
Shocks
what
It's
it
not
is.
like a Dr. Frankenstein pulling a switch.
No,
No.
it's not like the shock
That's
therapy film
Yeah.
from.
That's it. Maybe they've learned their lesson. Too much focus
Yeah.
causes
Well, I saw
irreversible problems.
a video. It was from the 1950s. You know, British PATH or PATH or whatever it's called. They showed it. It was all a bunch of autistic kids, and now they will call them what they called them back then. I'm not going to say what they would because I don't.
The
know.
S
A
word.
bit of a Yeah.
No, that's all good.
Yeah.
stuff like that, and you see it. But my niece is autistic on the same level as those kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing things that she would do, and you just feel, oh fucking hell, those kids were so fucking mistreated.
100%, dude.
And like, we've progressed a lot in the last 70 odd years since then.
Definitely.
But there are still people out there that are going, there's no such thing.
No, there
No such
definitely
thing
is.
as bad mental health. There's no such thing as autism. There's no such thing as ADHD. It's like, yes, there is.
100%, mate. 100%. I heard someone a few years ago saying that, oh, if you have ADHD, you're effectively being diagnosed with behaving badly. And I'm literally just like, bro, like, do you know anything about it? It's just like, do you understand, like, going through school? It's like we're having like everyone being like, I grew up in the 90s. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was like, I think 6 or 7, something like that. So school in the 90s was shit. It's like I was part of the Ritalin trials, literally being fed effectively like illegal narcotics, which would be classed as like class A's now.
Yeah.
Like in form. And mate, ADHD is a completely different thing. You're not just behaving badly. Your brain is moving a million miles an hour and you're not able to control it like at all. It's like, luckily I've become a lot more filtered as an adult. I still have my unhinged moments, but I love them because they make me entertaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're quite fun. I actually learned to love them.
I did read up that a lot of people's issues, the older people's issues now, are to say like mental health issues are to do with undiagnosed, say ADHD and autism and stuff like that, because obviously they didn't get diagnosed back then.
Yeah.
And they think they've always felt in their life that they don't fit in and that they're weird and stuff like that. And it's like, well, no, it's just undiagnosed. And then there's people like, say, my age, like, will go, I'm too old to get it diagnosed now. It's like, no, just get it diagnosed, get yourself some help. Like, I went to the doctors to get diagnosed with ADHD and did the most ADHD thing and forgot to fucking do it. They sent the form and everything. I looked at it and went, oh yeah, I'll do that later. Sat there and watched Invincible for the 15th time or something like that. It's like,
that's it.
Oh, there's something I should be doing.
That's
so,
it.
like, yeah.
100%. And then you can't remember what it is, and then you see it, you're like, oh fuck, the deadline.
Yeah, then 2 weeks later, it's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to go to the doctors again and ask. Yeah, because they said, because my whole family basically has stuff like that. They said it's guaranteed that you'll have it. It's just you need to get diagnosed. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you know something I find stupid about ADHD? If you're diagnosed with as a child, you have to be then re-diagnosed as an adult to get adult help.
It's ADD for children, ADHD for adults, isn't it?
That's it. It's crazy, bro. That to me is mind blowing, bro. It's literally just like, okay, cool. So I was diagnosed with this as a child. It's like the symptoms are very much still prominent. Why do I have to then go through and do all of this as an adult? It's like, oh, so we can get you the right help. It's like, yeah, but surely like you should be helping throughout my life, not just being like, here's medication. Sort of do one. It's grim, mate. Same with autism.
There's like files on you and stuff like that, and what you could.
There definitely is, mate. Like NHS files and sort of medical records, they don't just delete. You know what I mean? Unless someone comes in, it's just like, oh, accidentally. You know what I mean? Like, other than that, man, like your files are there. They can see what sort of help you need. I think that's ridiculous, especially for someone with ADHD.
Yeah.
No matter. A friend of mine's going through it at the moment where they've just sort of gone through it for the first time to get their diagnosis, you're like, okay, yeah, well done, man. Like, big up, because that's hard in itself. Like being like, okay, I've got a problem, I need help with the problem.
Huh?
Because that's like a big thing. But like, mate, it's so savage. And then you've got to do the form, then you've got to go through like psychiatry appointments. You've got to have select referrals. The waiting list is fucking ages. My brother went through it. He to skip the waiting list. He went all the way to Cardiff from Surrey, just to have an appointment for an hour with a psychiatrist. He was like, "Yep, you're definitely ADHD. You just travelled from Surrey to Cardiff to get this diagnosis. That's the most ADHD thing I've ever seen because you're impatient."
The worst part is going to Cardiff. Fucking hell.
Not even the nice side of Scotland.
No, that's it.
Oh, no, I'm thinking Glasgow. Never mind.
I was going to say Cardiff's the other part. Cardiff's the other part.
Cardiff's the nice part.
You said that so confidently, bro. I'd have been like, "Yep, he's right."
You're in the wrong country. Cardiff's Wales, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it?
Oh, I'm hoping this gets clipped.
Sorry, our Welsh viewers. I don't know my geography.
I'm fucking not. Every now and again, I insult the Welsh, so it's all right.
Surrey's in the north, right?
Oh, I wish.
Oh,
Mate, the north is better. The bottom is better than the Surrey, man. I tell you, like the housing prices up down here are fucking horrific, bro.
Fucking catching up here, mate. We've got new builds around my end. They're like starting £500 for a 2-bed.
We've got
500,000
for a studio flat in my in the town that I grew up in is $1,000 a month, 1,000 a month for a bedroom,
for a room.
Yeah, innit, with like a sink,
shared toilet.
That's it. It's like beautiful, mate. It's like I remember I went to Spennymoor like a few years back, mate. They were like £500 a month for like a 5-bedroom house. A new build house. I was literally like, bro, like I was looking at it like, why am I here? Like, why am I down here, bro? Yeah, up north is so much. I know housing prices are getting better. Like, luckily the flat that I live in was a fair price, and I'm thankful for that. But like, housing prices are fucked, dude. Like,
do you think that can affect mental health as well? Because like we're having it drilled into us like you should own a house, you should be doing this, you should have that, and because of the prices, and because I'm not going to say it's all because of landlords, but a lot of it is. But
100%.
because of that sort of stuff, you're starting to feel like you've not achieved anything. You've not this. You got someone who owns 50 houses in one town and they're renting them all out, and then you're there like, because you've bought everything, I now can't afford it.
That's
and
it.
Like,
that definitely plays a part in it, man. Definitely plays a part, especially like it comes back to being a man, dude. Men are breadwinners. We get the house, we get the money for everything for that. Dude. Like it's such a stigma that needs to be drilled out of our bloody minds, mate.
I used to know a fella, and all respect to him, because his missus used to make double what he earned, and he's like, I don't give a shit. He couldn't care less. He was like, I used to say, one of them went to him. We used to work with him in one of the stores I worked in. He went, "But do you care that you're not?" Because it was a man went, "Do you care that she makes more than you?" He was like, "No." He goes, "I get to fucking spend it." He says, "So you know." Yeah,
it's true, man.
And he'll spend it on something cooler.
Yeah,
she would.
But it's
man suit, man.
But stuff like that's fine if you're not what's seen as the traditional male. Who gives a shit?
No, if you're in a higher position than I am at work,
mate, I wouldn't expect any less.
Oh, fuck you.
But you know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit if your missus makes more than you? That's cool. Someone's making the money.
100%, man.
If I was with someone and she was making more money than me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm quitting and I'm going to go straight into streaming. That's what I'm going to do.
100%, man. Oh, we've got the comfortability here. Hell yeah, let's do it.
R.I.P. for the fellas who have like their women in OnlyFans who like earn millions more than them.
Oh, bro. Mate, I don't. What's your take on being with a woman that's been on OnlyFans, man? What's your take on that shit? I don't think I could do it. I don't share my food. Like that's not how it works for me,
I
bro.
couldn't share someone. No, definitely not. I don't mind, like, say ladies on it. If they're making money on it, they're making money on it. Who cares?
It's true.
But if it's a couple on it as well, if they want to be on it, they're fine. Right. It's not my sort of thing, but I wouldn't want.
Keeps them off the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Right.
You know, yeah. But if I were someone and she was just there taking pictures of herself and then doing videos of herself doing stuff for it, I'd be a bit like,
That's it.
I don't know how to feel. We even joked about streaming on OnlyFans, but doing gaming on it to see what would happen. I don't know how.
You should make a bit mint. It'd be like making what's it called, a Patreon account, mate. It'd be like having a bit of a Patreon. It's just more exclusive. You can be a bit more risque. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, that streamer, the YouTube streamer Markiplier, has an OnlyFans.
Does he?
Yeah, I think
No
so.
way,
I didn't
dude.
know that.
He's also done stuff like nudie calendars before, so take that with what take it with a pinch of salt.
That's Markiplier, mate. He's an absolute legend.
Did you see Iron Lung? Did you watch Iron Lung?
I haven't seen it. No, I haven't
You've
seen
not
it.
seen it?
No, I need to watch it.
It was all right.
It's self-funded though, right? He did it all himself.
Yeah, but it got like a 93% score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Banger.
And it was kind of like a movement, kind of like a big stick it to the big production teams because he fucking it's box office number top 10 or something like that in the US. Something.
Hell yeah! But then it's Markiplier. Everyone in their dog knows who Markiplier is. You
if
know what I mean?
Markiplier wants to be on the podcast at any point,
Markiplier. Oh, Marky Moo, come on, we'll even tag you in this.
We're calling him out now.
That'd be so fucking awesome.
That's it.
Yeah. And all right, shall we take a quick break? Go get ourselves a brew and something to snack on, and then come back in about after the. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Monday. We're allowed to be manly here today.
Yes,
100%. So we've had a quick break. We're in a brew. We've got. I hope you enjoyed the adverts. Whatever one I decided to chuck on this week.
We have adverts.
Respawn. That's probably the only one I've got left. Yeah, you forget the agency.
We need more adverts.
We need more. Yeah, so we're talking about men's mental health and the stigma and all of that. We are going to turn it on its head a bit. We're going to talk about mental health for both men and women now, if you fancy that. Because it is an important thing, and we've got a lot of female listeners, so I don't want to sort of push them away and just say,
no, of course, man. It affects everyone, like men,
of course it does.
bro. Like, still savage.
It is like all I can say right now is if you do need help, get it. If you feel like you're traveling down the dark route right now, just go get that help that you need. Obviously, I have no thing with women's mental health. I've never been a woman, I don't think.
No. You don't think?
No, I don't think.
No. There was that one time.
Only in dreams.
But yeah, no, I find mental health all round is a very serious thing. I have had it where friends, good friends of mine, both men and women, have sort of had incidents, and I've been there for them. I've helped them out. And, the best thing to do for someone is just to sit and chat,
That's it. Be a good pair of ears and a good shoulder if they need it.
Yeah, just get them.
The way forward, man.
That's all I can say for it, really, unfortunately, because I try to help as many people as I can. Like, our streams are always there for helping people. If you want to come in and just casually bully us, or you want to come in and chat shit with us, or you want to chat about what your day's been like, then we'll be out fucking it. Because we'll compare it to our day and we'll say, shit, you got you.
It's kind of like we might not be able to offer the best advice because obviously everyone's experience with everything is completely different. It's completely different. But we try our best to try and keep taking mind off it, isn't it? That's all.
100%. Distract them in a healthy manner. In all honesty, stop people from escaping in forms of like hard drugs or like alcohol, especially. Two of the biggest things, I think.
Yeah.
Lord knows that's how.
Yeah, no, so the places I used to hang around, like the rock venues and stuff like that in Blackpool, a lot of mental health. You find it in places like that.
Of course.
And then people are going out to drink and forget. It's like, yeah. And you see that as
Really?
well. Like, are you drinking to forget? It's like, you shouldn't, because you'll wake up in the morning and remember it, you know? Just, like, just
and then
try
you
and
feel
get that.
when you're hungover and have bad mental
Yeah,
health.
oh
Like,
God, man,
there's no
I hate
fun in that,
hangovers.
man. There's no fun. That's it. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but it's
No,
true.
it
mate,
is.
sometimes
You don't want to be
gotta laugh.
hungover. It's horrible.
No, that's it. It's brutal. It's
Yeah.
brutal, man. Like it's savage. I've lost a few, like you lost a few friends.
Yeah.
Mental health issues. It's
Yeah.
the hardest thing. It's one of the hardest things to go through, and like Lord knows as well. Like, mate, being I'm just gonna say, being a woman on the internet, bro, is probably one of the worst places for a woman to be.
Yeah.
Men are fucking vile, dude.
Mhm.
Men are vile, and like it's savage, dude. Like,
One of our presenters, she was streaming Crash Bandicoot, Rebecca.
yeah.
And someone came in and said, "Can you leave your boyfriend so I can goon over you?"
No,
unfortunately, there was no mods in because I was working, Chef was working, and I think Emmy, obviously Emmy would have been
Bless
working as
her.
well.
She had no. Well, no, I was there because she was like,
Was she there?
yeah, because she was like, but I got rid of him, and she was like,
Okay.
"What's gooning mean?" And I'm like, "It's a bad word, Rebecca. Got rid of him."
So stupid, dude. Men just don't care, and like I know full well there because like I went on Omegle recently, mate. I went on Omegle recently. It was like 4 a.m, something like that. Bro, honestly, dude, I've never seen so much meat in my life. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like,
What's
Omegle's always been
Omegle?
like that. Though.
Omegle
It's
is like
chat to strangers.
Oh, like chat roulette. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, I get
Omegle
you.
came first.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I
And,
went
like,
on chat roulette. That was
bro, it's just a meat fest, dude. And I swear down, like every time I'd see like a woman on there, I'm like, get off this app, get off the app. They're like, what are you doing? They're like, I just want to find people to talk to. It's like, yep, well, you're just going to see a lot of meat, dude. That's all you're going to see on here. Like, it's not good. Like, it's so invasive. But like men on the internet, they're just fucking savages. Some of them don't care. Like,
I think that comes down to them being lonely as well. I'm not sticking up for the men. It's them being lonely and not knowing how to talk to someone face to face. So they've got this screen here that will protect them, they're saying what they want, and they feel like indestructible. But then someone will end up getting their IP address, and they'll be like,
the animicity of the internet, isn't
it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I've been in streamers. Like, I used to watch a lady. I'm not going to say her name because she doesn't stream anymore, so I don't want to. Don't want to call her out and stuff, but she would get she streamed on Twitch and she'd get about 50, 60 people in. She was great. She actually had a clip of me sticking my a plunger on my head and pulling it off to play every time I'd play. And I'd come in everything. I'd sub to her and everything because she was great at streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very pretty, and people were coming in saying disgusting things. Mods would go boom, straight away, gone. 100%. But then she went on to Kick, and she didn't have any mods at first.
Yeah,
and she had to give up within like two streams because the mods weren't there to protect her.
And she just got so harassed.
It was just awful. It was just, she was like, I've never had people say such disgusting things to me.
That's it, man. Like I've played a lot of like GTA roleplay, like GTA RP. And some of the cities that I've been in on there, mate, like they're just a bunch of horny teenagers, mate. And the second they hear a female voice, that's it. They're literally over there, like ERPing or like saying some vulgar shit, and you're literally like, bro, like, and like, do you even know how to like talk to a woman? No. They're like, yeah, I do. And I'm talking to one right now. It's like, dude, you're just being an absolute asshole. Like, what are you doing? You're a douchebag, dude. It's just like, like go up to them and be like, yeah, you come with me, man. Let's get you away from these people.
Yeah.
They're like following us down, like chasing us down, being like, yeah, come suck my dick. No, bro.
No. That reminds me of, do you remember in American Pie when Stifler says to his mate in the first one, he says, what's he say? You got to say blow me bitch to her, and the girls love it. It's like, no, that's just it's just stupid. Like when I first saw a movie, that was hilarious because but now you look at it and go, that's just not the way you say it. And I think that was the critique of teenagers back then, where you would just say like stupid things to girls and think they would impress them.
I like the adaptation of Jay from The Inbetweeners, because like to his face, he's like, oh yeah, I fucking did ever, and then like he gets to an actual girl, and he's like,
that's it, mate. It's funny, mate. But look, men on the internet, bro, they're just disgusting. Like, I know full well. Like, like, and like obviously with we'll get back to the subject, not just men on the internet, innit? With being a woman, bro, it's got to be savage. Like, I know some people go through some stuff. They're a lot more vocal with their issues, which is, I think, is amazing. Like, I think personally, men could take a leaf out of their book. Like, they talk about certain subjects which I'm not going to name. Obviously, I don't want to trigger anyone, but certain subjects that they speak out more about. It's more spoken about, especially. I mean, it happens to men too, but like at the end of the day, a man's not really going to speak out about it.
No.
And if they do, they're just going to be like, you can't do that to a man. It's like, I'm pretty sure you can, mate. I'm pretty sure you can. It doesn't matter what's going on. But fair play to women, man. Big up.
But they've got the whole like stigma of being a classic woman, of having kids and staying at home, and if you haven't, you're a failure. If you're different than this, and like, and I'm all for people being what they want to be. If a man wants to stay at home, like I said before, if a man wants to stay at home and let his missus earn more money, do it. If the missus wants to go out and earn more money, do it.
That's it.
What's it matter?
You know? What's the problem? As long as they're happy, dude.
Yeah,
that's what matters. It's fucking. Yeah, we need to break old stigmas here, especially in the UK.
Definitely.
Especially in the UK, I think there's a lot of stigma around everything in the UK. I'm not going to get involved in that, but yes, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. We need to start breaking some.
Of course, we do. We need to make sure that, like, because it's like sort of like very sort of like ingrained into us now that. I mean, it is breaking slowly with the next generations, where it's the man goes to work, the woman stays at home, the woman has kids, the man makes money. But now it's obviously the last 20 years it's been coming like more and more, seeing that both parents work, that both earn the money. Obviously, it's a sad thing to see as well, because like it would be nice for one person to afford to run the whole house.
Yeah.
Or the other person stays there and runs the house.
That's it.
Whether it's the man going to the work or the woman going to work, it doesn't really matter.
That's it.
But yeah.
See,
that's it, man.
I was brought up in that household. Like, my mum was the, stay-at-home wife, housewife. My dad was the only one that went out to work, but he, destroyed himself doing fucking 7 days, 12 hours a day, just to keep the family of four going.
Yeah, I'm on my feet 9 hours a day, and that kills me. I couldn't do 12 hours a day. I was thinking,
falling back to an earlier subject where it's like generational, like a generational thing of like men are men and stuff like that. I have never seen my dad cry to this day.
No,
never. And he's lost both of his parents. You know what I mean? I never seen him cry.
Oh, man, that's brutal.
That's just what it is, isn't it? But like,
that's it.
I know he does. I mean, I knew when his mum died, he locked himself in his bedroom for a little bit,
That's it. You've got to have those moments. Like, even the strongest of people have to have those moments where they're like, even if it's behind a closed door or like in front of a bunch of people, like you're going to have that moment. You're only human at the end of the day.
I saw the post about why. So this is going on to the same subject but different. So like why the Lord of the Rings is so great, because it shows that men can be emotional but still be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is. You see Aragorn, he cries over Boromir, who he met like a few weeks ago. Boromir's dying, and he's dying in his arms. He's crying.
That's it.
And it's stories like that we need to move on with. Like I love, say, my superheroes and stuff like that. I love the Punisher and stuff like that, where he's a manly man. He's cried over his family. You can tell like he's mourning. But he's just still like sort of like his emotions are gone and stuff like that. But at the same time, we shouldn't be basing ourselves on these sort of people like the Hulk and Wolverine, where we think like, as cool as they are. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to read them.
Even the Wolverine, like in his like origin stories, even the Wolverine's had been through some shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad I know it's in his origin story, but I'm glad they touched on that in Hollywood, bro. Because like,
but they just glimpse over it, don't they? It's a small part of his story in the movies and stuff like that, and then like they go to here's more action for you, here's him beating up other men and stuff like that, making himself be alpha and bollocks.
And that's because of how Hollywood's pictured him. Like there's got to be some shit going on, man. There has to be. I don't know, man. I also think that Hollywood doesn't necessarily help either.
TV, God, no. Yeah,
bro, the media does not help anyone anymore, man.
Nope.
It's like it's no one actually shows. Fair play to the shows that do show it, like fair play to them. But like a lot of like Hollywood movies depict the man in the film who's the hero as being the strong one. It's like, okay, cool. Like where's the support that he's had to get there? Like every hero has the support that's holding them up. They're not just holding the weight of the world on their shoulders, dude.
Did you watch the new Dungeons and Dragons film?
I haven't, no.
So that's really good. It's not obviously Dungeons and Dragons based, and it's not just one hero, which is very Dungeons and Dragons like. And they all have their part to play. Okay. None of them are manly. None of them are this. Even the barbarian's a woman, and which is great. I love that. Yeah, and it's really it was panned by critics and stuff like that, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
it's silly. It really is a silly film, but it's a great sort of like heist sort of film as well. Yeah. And they've all got the parts to play in it, no matter who they are, what gender they are, stuff like that. They're all sort of like picking each other up after like things and stuff. It's really good.
That's it. I might have to check it out. You know,
yeah.
I love Dungeons and Dragons. Play it regularly. To be fair,
I want to get into it. I want to record it for the podcast. Hint, hint, guys, go listen to it when we bring it out.
You've been saying it.
I'm waiting for the DM to start fucking writing up the story. I keep on at him.
That's it, mate. If you ever need another player, mate, it's like hit me up.
Yeah, man. I'll try and get you into it, man. Yeah.
I've got the dice and everything, mate. It'd be fun. That's the way. No, man.
But yeah, no. Like I said, though, it is equal parts sort of like mental health for everyone. We're just sort of battered from all sides these days. You know, like you said, with the no one's got any fucking money. That's a big thing that's hitting people hard now.
Massive.
You know, I'm scared to put in my meter reading because I know my heating's been on for the last 2 months.
Raw.
I shouldn't have, because my flat is freezing. I'm upstairs and everything's fucking frozen. I once streamed last year playing God of War and I couldn't feel my fingers. I said, I did half an hour. I said, I can't do this. I need to go out somewhere that's warm.
No, definitely.
And I'm determined not to ever do that again.
No, that's savage, though, man.
Yeah.
We shouldn't, as humans, dude, we shouldn't be put in that position where we're like, okay, cool. Like, I can't stay at home where it's supposed to be warm because it's too cold. I need to go out and I bet you went to like a coffee shop and bought a coffee instead. Yeah. I don't know if that's what
I went and sat in a cafe and bought a big breakfast and sat there for about 2 hours.
Yeah, that's it. Like, why should we go out and spend money to be warm?
Yeah.
Like, why can't we just have heating for free? Like, we're all forgetting that like below us is like an ocean, not an ocean core, bloody hell, the Earth's core, man, that's releasing natural heat. Like, why can't we just use natural gases?
Yeah, why can't we get to something like that? Yeah,
that's it. When I went to Sweden recently, like the place I stayed had like naturally heated boilers and hot waters, like literally released from gas in the earth. That was literally like coming up naturally free. And I was like, what? It's insane. And I'm sitting in my flat now. I'm literally just like, okay, cool. If I turn the boiler on, it's being heated by gas, which is probably being pumped through bare pipes through the like underground. It's like, why are we paying for this? We pay out extortionate prices for it too. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But that's
saying that though, the people that are running these sort of things, making all the money, they're probably still not happy with things in their life as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
They can afford the heating. Yeah, they can afford the heating, but their wife's probably, I don't know, not unhappy with them, or the kids aren't listening.
Money doesn't fix everything.
No, of course it doesn't. I mean, I'd love a bit of money to be able to live comfortably and help people out. You know, 100%. I always say if I win the Euro Millions, I'm pumping that back into the town that needs it, because my town is, I think it's capital for the depression in England, Blackpool.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got the most depressed people in it.
Fuck, man, that's savage.
It's Blackpool though, and they fucking take out all their fucking shit.
It is it's like, obviously you've got the Pleasure Beach there, so that makes it sound like, oh, it's such a happy place. Like, we got Blackpool Pleasure Beach, mate.
Yeah, but I said this.
I've never been.
Oh no, so someone said to me once, oh, you can just go out to the Pleasure Beach. I went, mate, we don't ride fucking roller coasters to work. We don't fucking. And I went, just look up the price of the Pleasure Beach for me. He was like, yeah, I wouldn't just pop in. So no, you have to plan these things because it's fucking expensive these days.
You don't, just because you're a resident doesn't mean you get free access and free entry. Like,
no, but they get discounted access.
Do they?
To the zoo.
Yeah, I remember when we went and I tried. They were like, just say you live in Blackpool, and they were like, where do you live? I was like, I live in Blackpool. And they were like, no, you don't, but I'll do it for this one. So it's like, I live in Blackburn, mate. I don't live in Blackpool.
I'll try grab a letter next time, and so you can like get him for free. So there you go. No, well, cheaper.
The stare she gave me though, just like pierced through my soul. She knew I was lying.
100%. Mate, just do some Google Maps on the way there. You're literally just stood in the queue waiting for it. It's like, right, this road here, this one.
You need ID these days. You need ID.
Raw, really?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense.
I live here, sir. That is the address for the zoo. Oh shit!
Walking in with a proper, like, say, like a southern accent or something. Yeah, I live in Blackpool, mate. Like,
no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Well, we did have Emmy with us. That was close enough.
Yeah, no, she gave it away. She gave it. Keep quiet.
Get good at impressions, mate. That's what you got to do. Get good at an impression. You're like, right, sweet. Bosh it.
I can't do impressions. I can do Gollum, and that's about it. It's 2 for the zoos, please. And that's about it.
That's a boss impression, you know. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh, mate.
Yeah, no, we don't get a discount to the Pleasure Beach.
Oh, from what I know, get a discount from Merlin?
No, Merlin doesn't own the Pleasure Beach.
I thought they did.
No, it's still the Thompson family that have owned it for a long time.
Wow.
And it's a family-run place. It's not a business-owned place. Yeah. Merlin used to own things along Blackpool Seafront, but I don't know if they do anymore. I used to work for them. They were good to work for.
Were they? I worked with a bunch of people that came from Merlin customer service. So, like, yeah, I heard it was a terrible place to be.
I worked in Blackpool Tower, like I said before.
Okay.
They were, because it's an entertainment area. It was great. Like, all the members of staff were just jolly and bouncing off each other and stuff.
Yeah.
The staff discount was 50% off, and you get a sheet of 30 tickets to get into free to places. And if once they were gone, they were gone. But like, yeah, it was cool. It was really good. Yeah.
That does sound pretty cool, to be fair. I guess if you work there though, you're not really going to want to go there as much.
No, I've not been since they let me go. So like,
they might ask you to jump on. Ben was short. Can you just jump on? I'm on my day off.
I don't even work here. I haven't worked here for 15 years.
Mate, I used to hate that, dude. It's literally like I remember going into one of my old workplaces once, and like it was heaving, and it was never usually that busy ever. Mm-hmm. I remember looking at like all the other staff members, like my friends behind, like this is when I was working in retail. They were all behind the tills, like looking at me, like save me. I'm literally just like, no. It's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get behind the till. I'm gonna serve myself. And I'm gonna leave.
So that happens in B&M's was always busy when I was there. You never had a break. And I went in one day. Packed, and I went to the tills, and there's this. I'm walking down the gardening aisle, and there's this guy. He's struggling to put things. So, right, let me pick this heavy thing up with you. I think his name was Andy. He wasn't there that long. He was great. He was a nice guy. He moved on to bigger, better things. Thank God. And he was struggling to pick up the shed. So I was like, boom, there you go. And he went, could you help me put this out? I was like, no, I'm on my day off.
That's it.
You cheeky fucker. He went, worth a try. I went, no, it wasn't, because I'm going to tell everyone you're a dickhead now.
So when you say he went on to bigger, better things, was it Home Bargains then?
Probably. But no, he's a manager somewhere now, from last I heard. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Yeah. Make me up going up.
That's that's the best thing to see, though. But I love it when you're working with someone and they go and get a job that's earning more, and getting better hours and stuff like that. So
that's it, man.
It's really nice to see.
That's it.
I think we may have come to the end.
Shit!
We bitched and moaned. An hour and 20 minutes. This is one that we've this one we've bitched and moaned about. We've discussed quite a bit of today. Yeah, man.
It's definitely been good.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for coming in. LB, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
We may have our regular crew back next week, depending on how things are going and stuff. But
watch this be a sign of things to come.
I don't think it will be. No. Yeah. But guys, thank you so much, and we will see you again next week on another Monday Mornings.
Cool.
Bye.
See you later. Take it easy.
Monday mornings, wake up, let's go. TikTok's buzzing, it's the best show. Laughs and caffeine, that's the vibe. Grumpus growls and we all subscribe.